Is it Whitaker?
If it's fucking Farm Boy, I'll beat the shit out of
freak
him.
out.
Are you still dating that minor?
Trey Slug had this to say. Everyone failed that girl, bro. Her parents, the school, her friends, the people around David. Yeah, man, they dropped the ball. Welcome back, people. It's your boy Jigga with JiggaTV.com. You already know what the deal is. Make sure you smash that like button, smash it, and ring that bell for notifications. Don't forget to leave those thoughts and comments down below. Now, today, what's going on in those streets? Old footage has resurfaced of David, producer, confronting him about Celeste. Are you still dating that minor? Let's jump right into that content. See what he said.
Jigga TV, kids. It's the one.
Jigga TV.
You already know.
You already know
It's your boy CJ, man. Shout out to Jigga TV.
One. Is it Whitaker?
If it's fucking Farm Boy, I'll beat the shit out of
freak
him.
out.
Are you still dating that
I love
minor?
him.
Oh, wow. Let's rewind that, y'all. That's crazy work.
One. Is it Whitaker?
If it's fucking Farm Boy, I'll beat the shit out of him.
Freak out.
Are you still dating that
I love
minor?
him.
Crazy. So people already knew he was dating Celeste, and this is a producer, so why nobody didn't come front and out this dude? Like, is that just a known industry thing that these weirdos just date underage girls? Let's jump into these comments and see what y'all gotta say about that. Quick Vods had this to say. Damn, a lot of people knew about it and nobody went to the cops. Big facts, man, that's crazy. Christian Noski had this to say. Are you still dating that minor? With the nerd glasses on. That's crazy, man. Skr Famous had this to say. He just saying it so casually like it's just a normal thing, right? Like, who is he still dating a minor? Bad Bunny Baby had this to say. That's really his producer around him. Up to more people need to go down in this case, not just David. Facts, man. Big facts, man. Slug had this to say. Everyone failed that girl, bro. Her parents, the school, her friends, the people around David. Yeah, man, they dropped the ball, man. She can still be alive. That's why if you see somebody dating somebody underage, you should report that shit. It should be no words, no friendly conversations. Report them expeditiously. Chana had this to say. This is more than enough evidence. They should just give him the death penalty. This shouldn't even be a discussion anymore. Facts. Get him up out of here, man. We need to get David up out of here. Mayor had this to say. Pretty much everyone around him knowing and not doing anything. This is so disturbing. Big facts, man. I think his parents even knew what was going on because they was with him when he was performing with SZA and they was backstage with him. Celeste was there too, allegedly, because there was somebody asking him, who is the girl in the back? And he's like, who are you, the Fed? So this dude was known for dating that young girl. That's crazy. Nemo had this to say. I'm fucking done. I've learned all I need ever to know about this piece of ish. Facts, man. He needs to be executed. Mine Night Maya had this to say. He said it so casually like it didn't even matter. Shaking my head. Exactly. He's definitely one of those enablers too. The Deli had this to say. Oh no, he's getting subpoenaed. Yeah, he definitely needs to be subpoenaed. And he might have to face some charges for aiding and abetting a minor. Maddie had this to say. People knew, but nobody said anything. Crazy. Big crazy. That's super crazy, man. Ma Dobby had this to say. This is such an open and shut case. He's guilty. Execute him. Midnight Production had this to say. It wasn't a secret. They would even talk about it on Discord chat. Everybody that was aiding and abetting that pedo needs to be facing some type of legal action. Savage Batch had this to say. I really want people to stop with that he didn't know her age. BS. I see people comment on the post he knew. He definitely knew her age. Fact. He definitely knew her age. Lost Gun had this to say. Y'all should have known this ninja was a weirdo. Yeah, he definitely is a weirdo. Cade had this to say. So people knew and no one beat his ass. Failure to report a crime, neglect of a minor, many charges for many people. Get David trial out the way first. No plea deal. Big fact. No plea deal. He don't need no kind of compassion. Interbleeding had this to say. Everyone who knew about him and Celeste are just as guilty as David. They could have saved this little girl's life by speaking up about it to the cops. Facts, brother. They could have saved Celeste, but they failed. They dropped the ball. Breezy had this to say. Only crazy white people will respond like this. It's a normal thing to happen. Wow, man, that is mad crazy. Yuki had this to say. Every time a public facing predator is caught, there are people who work in close convenience with them and were aware of their depravity yet chose to remain silent. Facts, man. Like R. Kelly and his team.
Do you like teenage girls?
When you say teenage, how are we talking?
Girls who are teenagers.
Vanilla had this to say. It's how everyone knew, but no one reported him. Yeah, this is crazy. This is too deep, y'all. Like, somebody should have reported him. Wait had this to say. That's crazy. So everybody knew then? His parents knew? Obviously, his brother knew, and his brother is still out here trying to say he calls for his unaliving. Bro, you knew. You was escorting Celeste backstage, man. Come on. Product ASF had this to say. Never in my entire life would I ever utter those words, are you still dating a minor? Shit, every single soul who had even an inkling that was child needs to be in a cell with him, ROT. And that was crazy word. Last Bao had this to say. The fact that he knew and condoned his disgusting behavior. Right, that's mad disgusting. Moody Batch had this to say. Wow, the connect term, everything, yikes. When you think about how many enablers are truly just around, they need to be definitely prosecuted along with David. Juan had this to say. This implies that they knew about his relationship with Celeste, yet they never did anything about it, and all of his team and accomplices to her murder. Facts, they all are accomplices. Hey Grok had this to say. Don't be shy to say producer's name. Bum letting stuff like that go by like nothing. Yeah, we need to get that producer's name. He needs to be outed as well. Ali had this to say. Can everybody just go to jail? ATP, this girl's death could have been avoided. It's looking like everybody knew. Yeah, they all knew. They knew. Solaris had this to say. And it just gets worse. Oh my God, this poor child. And people want to blame her family. Her family reported her missing. Kids be running off, man. Her family was putting up posters, everything, man. So I don't blame her family. Kaiser had this to say. What the F are the parents of this girl? They need to be in jail. See, it's stuff like that that's crazy. The parents was reporting a girl being missing. They put out flyers and everything. So they were looking for Celeste. Celeste was just running the streets, man. She was a defiant kid. Brad had this to say. Damn, a lot of people knew about it and nobody went to the cops. None of them went to the cops. Okay, what took investigators 7 months the internet figured out in hours, allegedly? Do you think David will be found guilty now that he's arrested? Let's see.
Page girl. No, he would give him his number. He would give him his number. Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
Wow, that's crazy. Straight pedo, yo. Kaisa Knight faces backlash after wearing a copy of David's shirt at a Paris fashion show. This is wild.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way.
Crazy. Old clip of David talking about his mental health is going viral. Electric chair is the best way to go out. Is insane now that he's facing a first-degree murder charge, making him eligible for the unaliving penalty. Let's jump right into that.
Where we going? Into the forest. I remember the last time a YouTuber went to the forest. It was, hey, Logan Paul, hey, my boy. That surgery will probably give me mental problems. I already got him. Give me more. I'm trying to get electric chair for him. I think that's the best way to go out. Electric chair.
Wow. Let me rewind that, man. That's crazy.
Where we going? Into the forest. I remember the last time a YouTuber went to the forest. It was, hey, Logan Paul, hey, my boy. That surgery will probably give me mental problems. I already got him. Give me more. I'm trying to get electric chair for him. I think that's the best way to go out. Electric chair.
You got it, buddy. Electric chair is what you gonna get, man. Respectfully. Let's jump into these comments and see what y'all got to say about that. SJ Ski had this to say. Unaliving penalty is too light on him. Life sentence in general population or solitary confinement. Nah, he gotta get put down. All these pedos gotta get put down. 3 Point had this to say. Hopefully he doesn't get the unaliving penalty now that we know he's cool with the electric chair. Come on, man. We know he need the electric chair for sure. Sharky had this to say. What What a waste of talent. Bro, that dude was garbage, man. Let's see what this is about real quick.
Hey, I said, it's auntie in the room. We get ratchet, we get tragic. I said, auntie in the room. We get tragic, we get ratchet. I said, auntie in the room. We get tragic, we get ratchet. I got auntie in the room. We get tragic. I said, I might pull up with that watch, ask him if he want a cookie. If he disobedient, give him a nugget. I might pull up to the function with a cane. I might make it rain. 50,000 go insane. Like, I love all of my nephews. I love all of my grandkids. I love all of your steps. Whoa.
There goes brother right there.
Okay, hold on, go.
There goes brother right there, man. David is a weirdo, man.
I'ma put him on the pavement. I'ma shoot him where he laying. I'ma shoot him while he down. Make his body hit the ground. I'ma murder all my friends. Call me Melly in the town. I'm not getting indicted. I'm shooting him on sight and what? He gonna pull up in he gonna pull up and deny it. I'm not testifying in court. Hey, Your Honor, I did not buy it. I did not even try it. I just wanted to rely it.
Trash. Get this dude up out of here, man. That's straight garbage, man. Straight garbage. Hearing this freestyle from David feels weird now, since I guess the girl he was talking about in this one was Celeste. His brother probably regrets ever freestyling with him. Let's hear this entirety.
Sorry on the piece. What did you cook? I did the fusion dance. You should. I don't do heroin, but I'm still her hero. I said I really love my girl, man. I gotta stay loyal. I might pull up in that grill, 10 foil. I might put some gold on me, call me royal. I might pull up on his hair and make him coil. I got a rape, no cord. I got to play with them toys. Everybody like I'm hard. I'm not him, I'm that boy. I'm not a man, I'm supposed. I'm not a man, I'm him. I might take it off the ground.
This is trash.
Everybody know I win. I'ma pull up like a sin. They forget it to me dead. Every time I get it in, I get it out of it. I'ma pull up with the windows. Tinted like living in. Keep 10 toes. That's not for 10, 21. Can you do something for me? Yeah. Can you do something for me? Yeah. Can you do something for me? Can you do something for me? Speedy block and I shoot.
Garbage. Theme had this to say, y'all. Our brains subconsciously determine our fate and we just watch it all unfold. Man, that dude predicted his own unaliving. He's going to the electric chair. Doggerson had this to say. The power of the tongue, man, shaking my head, makes me not even want to be speaking or laughing sometimes for real. Bro, he chose his faith. Jen had this to say. I think he should rot so he can think about what he did for the rest of his life, or maybe some inmates can take care of him. I'm with that. He shouldn't make it to trial, y'all. Jay Skill had this to say. The unaliving penalty almost never goes through, and if it does, it takes like 40 years minimum for that to happen. Man, he definitely needs a chair. Wangu had this to say. He should just unalive himself for real. I think he wanted to unalive Popular. Man, he needs to just, that's not it. JC had this to say. They have zero proof. Don't get caught up. Having porn on the phone is one time. Murder is something else. Not guilty. JC, bro, stop it, bro. He's definitely guilty. You need to reflect on the nonsense you just said, brother, respectfully. Smash that like button. Smash that like button. Don't forget to ring that bell for notifications and leave those thoughts and comments down below. How y'all feel about this, man? David predicted his own fate, and also his producer, knowing that he was hanging with Celeste and knowing that she was underage. Do you guys feel like anybody else should be implemented as far as criminal charges go? Because whoever knew he was dating a minor and didn't take that to the authorities, it's definitely, there's some blood on their hands at this point. It's your boy Jigga with Jigga TV.
You're rocking with the best. What up, y'all? y'all. This is Ice Spice in the mix with Lamont Pete, aka LA Drake.
Hey everyone, Lamont Pete here, representing JiggaTV.com. I'm calling on all artists, creators, and business owners. This is the place to be for amazing resources. Our platform offers a wide variety of membership options and expert coaches to guide you on your journey to success. Join us and unlock the full potential of your talents and ventures.
You're in the mix. Lamont P, aka LA Dre.